Tank is done. Tank is hung him up. Shoes off. Get the bag. Put a plaque up. He done. Tank is done. Period.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore? Or not?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag. For the big bag of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something solar, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing. He's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. At all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
The boxing world is asking one simple question. Is it over for Gervonta "Tank" Davis? A fighter who was once seen as the future of boxing. The heir to Floyd Mayweather's throne. The knockout king who packed arenas and sold out pay-per-views. But now, it looks like he has completely fallen out of love with the sport that made him a superstar. From shocking court cases to avoiding real challenges, and a sluggish performance against Lamont Roach that left fans questioning everything, it feels like we might be witnessing the end of an era.
Do like this for y'all. Since y'all think it ain't no love over here. We'll put the quiet on here.
You know what I'm saying? How did y'all meet? Hold on. Okay. I want to say something too.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they want me and this, dude
let's get this player
to be in beef. They want us to be, you know what I'm saying, going at it on Twitter because we young, you know what I'm saying? We handsome, flashy, light-skinned dudes, you know what I'm saying? We getting a lot of money, we doing some big things, and it's only, the sky's the limit for both of us, all 3 of us, for real. So, you know, they want us to be, but, you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep on winning, keep on getting money, and keep doing what we supposed to.
And ain't no way that's gonna happen with an OG in this corner and I'm an OG in this corner here. And never in the future. It ain't gonna never happen. It's business.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
How did y'all meet?
We got some greatness around here.
How did y'all meet?
Devin was trying. How old you was? Young, yeah. 14. But I already knew about Devin a long time ago because he was in the amateurs. You know what I mean? Beating everybody up and shit like that. Now he turned pro.
If y'all play it right, it's a 9-figure fight, though. Y'all play this shit right.
Dude, here you go.
I'm being 100. 100 with y'all. I want y'all to make money.
Kimbo Slice.
This story might get messy, so let's get into it. For years, Gervonta Davis built a reputation as one of boxing's most dangerous knockout artists. A fighter who could flatten opponents from 130 to 135 pounds. Every punch he threw felt like a statement. Every fight felt like an event. Fans compared him to Mike Tyson. Floyd Mayweather called him the future face of boxing. And Tank embraced that role, becoming one of the most feared lightweights in the sport.
The most exciting fighter that's acting and fighting in boxing right now is Gervonta "Tank" Davis. When Gervonta "Tank" Davis go out there and fight, he reminds me of Pretty Boy Floyd. Because Pretty Boy Floyd, you couldn't go get no popcorn. You couldn't go get no soda. You couldn't go get no candy.
But lately, the headlines haven't been about his next big fight. Instead, they've been about court cases, legal trouble, and controversy. Fans have started to question whether boxing is still his top priority. Just when Tank should have been fully focused on his career, he became involved in yet another domestic violence case.
The right decision was made. It's just that it's a damn shame that he gets to lean on the letter of the law, and the state of Nevada and the parole committee had to lean on the letter of the law because he's somebody that I believe doesn't only deserve to be in jail, he deserved to be under.
Reports of the incident shocked his fan base and fueled the growing narrative that Tank struggles to keep his life outside the ring under control.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against.
And the truth is, this wasn't the first time. His past includes multiple charges and arrests, from public altercations to hit-and-run incidents. Each time, it seemed like he would brush it off and return to boxing as if nothing happened. But this time felt different. Fans and analysts are starting to say enough is enough. You can't expect the world to crown you as boxing's best when you're spending more time in courtrooms than in training camps.
Tank Davis, you know, he got arrested. I mean, any thoughts on that one?
He did, huh? Again?
Yeah, again.
Yeah, you know, I mean, hey. Look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, you know, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, just get your... That's it, you know, basically.
Then came the fight with Lamont Roach. This was supposed to be Tank's big statement return. Many expected him to dominate, silence his critics, and remind everyone why he was still considered elite. But the opposite happened. For the first time, Tank looked human. Slow. Tired. Almost uninterested. Meanwhile, Roach came in sharp and focused, making Tank look surprisingly ordinary. The moment that shocked fans the most was when Tank was forced to take a knee. A clip that instantly went viral. That wasn't the Tank fans were used to seeing. The unstoppable knockout artist suddenly looked vulnerable.
Man, I just want to say to let the people know that this judge is crazy, bro. This judge is, she locked me up because basically I bought a property. I did everything in my power to listen to my lawyers.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
To the home detention people. I listened to everybody to the T. She's mad that I bought a property. That's why I'm sitting in jail. She said that I shouldn't have. She wanted me to be in an apartment, a one-bed apartment. You know what I mean? And I couldn't even, you know what I mean, take that. You know what I mean? She wanted me to stay in a one-bed apartment and have my kids and nothing come with me and things like that. I just want to spread light on this situation because I feel as though she's taking advantage of me. She could.
You have 30 seconds remaining.
And she's doing stuff that's not right. I mean, I feel as though I don't know if she's advantage of or not, but the things that she's doing right now is not right. You know what I mean? I feel as though I need to share light on this situation.
The fight ended in a majority draw. But if we're being honest, it felt like a loss. Roach walked away with his reputation stronger than ever, while Tank walked away looking exposed. Suddenly, the pound-for-pound conversations didn't include his name anymore. Fans weren't demanding fights against Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney. Instead, they were demanding accountability.
Describe what the feeling was like in the ring, and was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning, and you know, like you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that, or like when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
What made things even worse was Tank's reaction after the fight. Instead of pushing for an immediate rematch to prove the draw was a fluke, he seemed to avoid the idea entirely. Many fans believe he doesn't want that fight again, knowing it could end even worse. And that's when people really started to question his motivation. Is Tank still chasing greatness, or just chasing paydays?
It was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision, or I think the draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take a knee, man, if you take a knee in the 90s or in 2000, you're taking a point off. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point off. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, you know, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. You know, the referee with the eyes, you know, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, you know, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, I mean, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna settle on, but the rules are the rules.
That question becomes even louder when you look at his recent target, Jake Paul. Instead of calling out top world-class fighters, Tank has shown interest in fighting a YouTuber who built his career fighting former MMA stars and celebrity opponents.
Well, first off, the rematch, yes, it don't look like it's happening. That's just to, put it out there and be transparent with everyone, because that's the only question I get 10 times a day, maybe even more. So, that's what it is, and that's what it's looking like. Again, we still haven't heard from his camp, like specifically when it comes to the business. So, it is what it is. As far as my future, man, we moving on. We can't just sit around and drag our feet. But there has been some recent news that, his charges got dismissed in Florida.
That's good news. But does that open up the possibility for talks to reopen, champ, or are you gonna move on for the time being and maybe revisit this later? What's the general feeling with you and your camp?
I mean, like I said, we're not going to sit and wait. I think their best bet is to, try to structure something. If not, we're going to move forward. We don't have time to be, it's not like we're the cash cow, you know what I'm saying?
But do you think he even wants to fight you?
Now, to be fair, Jake Paul knows how to sell a fight. He brings massive numbers and attention. But for someone like Gervonta Davis, a fighter who was once expected to carry the sport, this matchup feels disappointing to many fans.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. Let's run it. I'd be super, super down. I don't know if
Gervonta needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit in boxing?
Most people see it for what it is, a money grab. Jake Paul brings a huge payday and a massive spotlight. But when it comes to legacy and real competition, the fight doesn't add much. It's the type of move a fighter makes when they're no longer chasing greatness in the sport, but simply focusing on the business side of boxing. And right now, that's exactly how things feel with Tank.
Didn't say you got your eye on Tank. What do you think about the rumors that Tank and Jake might fight?
Man, Tank disrespectful to the sport if he choose that over fighting with me. I'm the best fighter in the sport. I've been telling him that. And he called cap on it. So if he won't call cap and say I'm not who I say I am, come prove it.
But the truth is, this situation might go even deeper than a potential Jake Paul fight. Even before the Roach fight, Tank had already been hinting at retirement. Posting cryptic messages and openly questioning how much longer he wanted to continue boxing. Think about that for a moment. A fighter still in his prime, still undefeated at the time, still one of the biggest names in the sport, already talking about walking away. That's not normal. That's the sign of a fighter who may have mentally checked out long before he ever stepped into the ring with Lamont Roach.
I'm going to talk about, just because I'm curious, so you see a lot of athletes announce retirement and then come back, or announce retirement and then don't retire. How realistic is this?
It's real.
Has it changed? Have you been have you had any thoughts maybe I was tripping a bit?
Yeah, I do be having them thoughts.
Yeah.
But it's also too, I want to get myself together though.
Which is much more important.
Yeah, I really want to get myself together, not retire, but take a break, but the only thing is, well, I ain't gonna lie. I already made a promise. To Al, we out of it type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's I could stick around and I will help people and guide people, but as far as me competing, I don't really want to do it. It's other stuff I need to work on, being more there for my kids, going to school, just building myself up as a person, you know what I mean, as a great human being. That's what I'm focusing on. I ain't really trying to be in this too much longer. That's the answer right there for you.
How old are you now? 28?
28.
Yeah. How much longer are you expecting to do it?
Once I get them guys out of there, I'm gone.
Is that right? Let's say like 30-ish, something like that? Why do you want to get out so soon?
I want to just help people that's coming behind me. I feel as though that's more important. Future.
Is that why you got Lamont Peterson and Anthony on this card?
They was before me, but they're trying to do my good deeds. I feel as though it's something that is installed in me. Just loyalty. I feel as though that's something that people are missing out here. I feel as though if you're in a position.
Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Legacy Round and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.